Now it is.
There you go.
All right, so I'll go back to Combi, and then you can see I go right here to disk. Okay, go to disk. Let's see if it's going to let me go to disk. Yeah, there it is. All right, disk. And then right here, you can literally go to your USB. You probably knew where that was. Now what you got to do is where your samples that you got. I don't know what folder you guys have your samples at.
All right.
Your waves at. You got, I don't know your...
So we're going to grab
Chronos
this.
samples? Nope. Dope. Show. All right.
We're going to grab that one and this. Can we grab two of them at the same time? I don't. Oh, multi-select.
One of them is an MP3. One of them is an MP3, and it's not going to let you do it. That one it will. That ending show.
I wonder if I put it in here. Hold on a second.
Yeah, hold on. Let me unlighten that, and now you can go in there. And what you do is you want to go like this when you're going into that. I do believe you can go like this, and where is it?
I don't see the open.
Yeah, it's not even letting you open it. So, yeah, it's not going to let you open it. Yeah, see, they want you to put the sample right on the...
Yeah, you want to use this?
On the folder, like that one is.
Well, before I had them in... No, I got into this folder.
You got into the folder?
Oh, yeah, I got into the folder before.
Right. So you went into the folder either by over here. It locked and unlocked?
No.
No? Go to utility, open the utility up and see if it'll let you go in now. Nope.
Huh. Odd.
It wants to light up. It just, for some reason, it's not going into. It's picking for what it wants to open instead of opening up the folder.
How do we back out of this?
Yeah, that's. I would go.
This? Exit?
Well, you can hit exit, but the thing is we want to get to that. Yeah, it's not gonna. So what we want to do just totally exit and get out of here, and then go back to disk. Yeah, see, it's going to be in the same thing. So what we want to do is to get out, you go there. That's out, okay? And then when you're going back in, that's your USB disk, and that's your first page.
Right.
Okay, and
oh, this Chrono sample is open.
Yeah, there it is. That didn't light up before. Now we got it to light up.
So
where is it? Which one?
That ending is an MP3. Maybe I didn't convert that one. That's all right. I can do it later.
Yeah, that's... They all have to be dot waves.
They're all waves.
Yeah,
except for that one.
Yep.
So... Okay. So I hear this one. Yep, that's the one. So we want to bring that one in. So why don't you...
You want to bring that in?
We want to bring that in. So now...
You want to make a patch with that.
All right, so that's what, before we get anywhere.
Where's the patch you want to put it into?
That's what I was just going to ask you. Should we just be bringing these things arbitrarily and putting them on the Chronos? Or should we first decide where we want to put them?
Well, you have to know where you want to put them beforehand.
So all that we have files that are on the hard drive of the Chronos. Like I can unhook my flash stick and you can go find them. What I'm saying is when we bring it in from the thumb drive, should we just bring it in and copy it to the hard drive of the Chronos? Or should we say we want to bring it into this particular song? Like,
you have to save it as a song.
You have to save it as a song.
You have, well, not a song, but as a patch. You have to make patches and literally assign the things to actually save some of the sounds.
But I got a question for that.
KSG files.
I got a question for that. Like I said, we've already got like 19 sounds that we've already put
created. Yeah, you were saying.
So I unhook my
You can do that, but you can do what you're saying. You can back up anything you want on here. Hell, you can put video, anything you want on here, because it's literally a Linux computer.
Okay.
But what you want to remember is if you go to save a lot of samples on here, there's only 32 gigabytes of space, and this thing is almost already jammed up because you have the one you bought at the store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have my hard drive is 20 times the size of the one that's in here. I put a 1 terabyte SSD in mine. So when I turn mine on, it's a 1 terabyte. This thing's 32 gigabytes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
These are small files right now anyway. So going back to my question.
It'll still tell you when you do that, I promise you, when you go to play any type of sound or patch that has a lot of shit going on in there, it caches the memory. This is how this thing plays so fast. It's caching so much crap, and it's uncompressing stuff. Those pianos that you're seeing in here that are 2 and 3 gigs, they're actually 10 and 15 gigs when they're uncompressed. And they start chirping and making weird noises when you start.
Because you're taxing them.
You're taxing the drive.
Taxing the drive.
The SSD drives are not like hard drives that spin.
Right.
These things hold everything in one spot. And when you start making that spot smaller, that thing gets real hot.
So what you're
real
saying
quick.
is that ultimately down
And
the
then
line,
the CPU thing down here, this when you go to global, this thing will choke. It'll even tell you. Where are we? Info options. You want to watch. I do believe. There's the fan control settings you want to keep an eye on. Some people say, "Oh, this thing's too loud, too loud, too loud." Well, I'll tell you right now. You turn that fan off, you'll seize the computer. A lot of people turn the fan off. That's one thing. Don't do it. The other thing is they'll let you see the usage. I don't even see it on here. See, I have the earlier version of this machine, and they're not letting her see. That's the stuff that makes me nervous. Options. Let's see. Yeah. See, nope. There's the fan controls, the auto power set off. See this auto power set? Good, you did that. You got rid of that. You shut that off, right? You must have.
I didn't. shut
No,
that
who?
off.
Someone. You might have done it
Yeah,
at
I
the
might have
last
that
lesson.
auto turn
You
off
did
thing.
something
You'll be
like
in a
that.
gig. You'll be at a gig, and this thing will auto turn off.
Oh, nice.
You want to wait for this thing to boot up in
All right.
between songs? Really.
So,
So now it
ultimately-
won't.
yeah, now you're all set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fixed.
All right.
Sorry, I'm looking for where you turn on. I'm actually looking for where you got to turn on something here, and it's not letting me find it. Well, you'll find out when you start stuffing this thing and backing up your samples, even if they're tiny, little 10 meg samples. You do like 9 to 10 of them. They don't just save them as 10 megs. The KSG file they attach them to, no matter what, is like 100 megs. Okay? So you got 10 megs, no
Turns
matter
into
what.
100. and
Yeah, no
turns
matter
into-
what. Yeah.
Right.
So when you put 5 or 20 samples on that drive, then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, how was that a gig and a half? It's
So,
not that.
so what you're
You attach
saying
it to a
is
KSG
not
file.
that right now you have to go put a brand new SSD drive in.
Correct.
But down the line, you're
Yeah.
going to hit a wall.
You were most definitely
Okay.
gotta hit a wall. So don't try to use this as storage to back up thumb drives. I would go and do what I do. See these things here, man? I own like 10 of them. I got piles of these things just for that reason. These are all, every one of these is standalone hard drives.
Okay.
Okay? And I got 2 more of them sitting on top of my computer over there. Every one of these is like this one there, that's a like 500, that's a terabyte, that's a terabyte.
Okay,
this is
so
like
you go to your
320.
gig and you have one of these, and
Some
instead
people
of-
have them sitting right here like that.
All right, so that's a good idea. So she'll get one of
Okay.
those.
Some people do that. And these are $60, $70.
Right.
But mind you, these spin. These are spinning hard drives. You back up all your stuff on one of these things, and then you put it away.
Right.
And that's what you use it for, and that's
Just
all
like
you
we did
use
in
it
the
for.
old days with computers and reads
Yeah,
and
you
all
have to do that. If you don't do that, you're definitely fucking rolling the dice.
that. Okay.
This
so,
thing is a roll. I'm gonna tell you to. All right, I've gigged with this thing forever. This thing gets shook. The RAM's gonna unseat the memory. You have to open the machine up and seat the memory in. You have to do this. If you don't do this, you send this thing out to get done. It's around $800.
Cool. That's not a problem.
Yeah, just so you know, you'll see it on the screen.
Don't shake
If
it.
it don't boot up and it says blah 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 system error, don't ever believe anything it says. Open the machine, you'll see the motherboard, reseat the memory, and replug in the SATA cable. Shut it all up, reboot it. I promise you it'll boot right back
Cool.
up.
That's great advice. You get that? All right. So I want to bring this back. I'm trying to get like
All right.
focus on it. So
All right.
so before we go anywhere, let's just like incorporate what the lesson that you just gave us. So she ultimately does have to go and get a drive.
Yeah.
So let me just slow us down for a minute. So I'm going back to where I was. So yesterday we loaded like 18 sounds on here.
On the Kronos. That's okay.
That's okay?
That's okay. What it will do for that is compress them. What you're trying to do is take it off the drive and just save them in there as folders. It won't allow you to do that because it attaches, like I said, a KSG file to tell them what type of folder.
Going back to my question, the superior way should not be. We shouldn't have done that. We should have save them, had them on a drive, and whenever we want to use them, we attach them to the computer.
No. You did it right. You did it right, so you can boot the machine up and use them every time. When you back them up and you want to save what you have, like all these samples that you got on your thumb drive, and you got tons and tons and tons, put them on a standalone hard drive. That way, if this thing ever goes down...
Oh, no, that's what you're saying. That I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like...
We're not getting rid of the samples, and plus she only has 20 now anyway.
All right, now, go to the patch that you're trying to incorporate that sound to. That sample?
Before we do that, okay? So, I'm backing us back up again.
You want to go way back. All right.
I don't want to go way back. I want to go right back to this first step that I'm still starting at. We got 18 sounds that we loaded on here, for better or for worse.
Yep.
They're loaded on here.
Yep.
We have 2 that we weren't successful last night.
Yeah, you said 2.
Which
obviously one was an MP3. I think it went to do that one first.
It wasn't because of that. It wasn't.
Right.
You're right that we can't import it because it's an MP3, but that's not why.
Yeah.
We just we only did it once. It's like, what are the steps? And I'm like, we're going to see Arthur tomorrow. Let him do it. That way he can show us the right way to do it.
Yeah.
But let me bring us back there again. So currently we have 18 on here. And we have 2. Let's just assume, forget about 2. We have 1 that's not an MP3. And we still want to get on here. So now, should we be bringing that thing in the same way we did the 18 yesterday, or no?
I would do, if you came in audio, I would.
Not audio. We're bringing it in.
Yeah, I would bring them in through there, samples, 2 dot waves.
Yeah, maybe I reworded it incorrectly. I don't mean how do we bring them in. We're bringing them in through USB.
Yeah.
I mean when we bring them in, I just brought them in and I copied them to the internal.
Oh, and you copied it
to I want to know from you is, should we not be doing that, and should we?
Yeah, don't do that, because you got to bring them in one by one. Yes.
All
right, now I know what he's talking about.
I'm very systematic like that.
All right, good. Well, that's good, because some people would be scratching their head going, why the hell does that do that?
So now let me ask you this question.
All right, now we got over that loop.
The 18 that we have on here, I have them on the thumb drive. I could delete all 18 of those.
That's on there, because let me tell you something.
So we should delete them.
You should delete it, but...
And do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Because what you want to do is you want to import them. It tells you can literally walk through steps. It's like 50 videos.
Oh, trust me, I know. All right, so that's what we should do. We should delete what we did yesterday.
When you go to import them, you got to go to sampling. And sometimes you have to literally make a new multi-sample. So you would literally go here and you would create no, we can't do it there. We got to go to right here. Create another multi-sample. Yes, stereo.
So then I can follow it. Yeah. Just like
bam.
Yeah.
There's your multi-sample. We're going to work with that multi-sample right there. Hit okay.
All right.
And here's our multi-sample, okay? Right. And now sometimes on that multi-sample, audio input, recording, sample, edit, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, insert. Nope, that's your insert. I do believe it's come back over to here to disk. And these are all your samples? Okay. Let's see here. Go to one that you're going to use like...
Well, I thought we want to get rid of these.
Oh, yeah. We do.
Oh, let's get rid of them.
Are these all on...
No. Let's unplug this.
All right.
You're in a internal hard drive right now.
No, now I am.
All right, so let's go...
Where did you put them on the internal hard drive? Do you know where they are? You must know. He knows.
Right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Not necessarily.
If you made a folder and put them in there.
we made a folder.
Okay, so let's get rid of all of those.
Okay.
All right, 1G. Yeah, see? They're counting them as that. All right. Close off F&B, internal hard drive. But you know what? It actually looks like you did it right, because it's actually naming them as 1Gs and 1G and 1G and 1G.
So I'm going to go back to my question again. So should we leave them like that? Or
Yeah,
should we
it
get rid of
usually
them
it
and bring them
usually
in?
tells you on the first utility disc not to do it like that, but it looks like your sizes are all
Yeah,
the
they're not
same.
big. Right.
Usually when you see them, you'll see 100, you'll see 270, but it'll be the 98 megs in front of it. So you see like 9827.
Can I ask this favor of you?
Yeah.
On your software on your computer, could you take that one MP3?
Oh, and convert it to a wave?
Convert it to a wave. That we may as well bring them all in.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Let's see here. Make sure they're all wave. Yeah, they all are. That
Yeah,
dot
they're all
wave
wave.
file is a pain in the butt.
We've already played them all.
I'm gonna see if which one.
I'll show you which one that is.
Plop it in over here. Cancel. Do you see your thumb drive?
Mm-hmm.
Is it up there?
No.
I don't see your thumb drive. I see it light. I don't even see it lighting up. All right, let's see if I can get it to light up.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. Dope Show Intro HQ.
Dope Show Intro HQ
Okay.
right there?
Mhm.
Alright, so when I get Logic open, I'll save it as a... file. Yeah. So this Dope Show?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I should just... Alright.